Hey guys, it's Kombucha Monday. So today I'm going to be doing my second ferment on this kombucha that I brewed a few days ago, last week, sometime on the 6th. And I am going to do a few different flavors that I've never done before, so hopefully they're good. And I will make sure to include those recipes down below in the description, and I will also include some of the supplies that I used down in the description. And yeah, so this is actually pre-filmed. Today my time is actually March 12th. You're seeing this on March 18th? Whatever Monday is. So I'm gonna go ahead and bottle this up, show you what it is and how to do it, and all the ingredients and recipe is down below. So if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and if you want to be notified when I upload a new video, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell, because I upload every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I'm gonna do a tropical punch and some apple mixes. We're gonna do apple and matcha, which is a green tea powder, apple and blueberry, apple and raspberry, and I'm gonna try also to do a tropical punch and matcha, and we will see how that goes. We're gonna start with moving all these out of the way. This too, so I don't knock things over. You're gonna wanna take a ladle, and I need a bowl for the SCOBY. All right, bowl for the SCOBY. We're gonna take this kombucha. So it's been brewing for 5 days. It smells nice and tart. I could probably let it go for a little bit longer, but I'm leaving to go visit some friends and family in Arkansas on Friday, which is the 15th, and you're seeing this on the 18th. And I want there to be enough time between now and the time that I leave for there to be a good second ferment. If you see all this stringy stuff here, you want to stir it up so that when you remove your SCOBY, this goodness gets set aside with your SCOBY. Because that is what is going to make a really good, strong starter tea. And I'm going to put that in, a cup of that in with the new batch that I'm going to brew. Probably not today because I'm not going to be here next week. But it'll also go into my SCOBY hotel back there. And I actually make enough in this for 6 bottles of second ferment, but I only actually bottle 5 bottles because I want to ensure that I have enough of that tea for another batch and to help rejuvenate the ones that are in the hotel, because at some point they want to have a little fresh kombucha in there to be fed on. So I'm going to go ahead and start mixing this up really well. I'm gonna grab the SCOBYs out. Try to do that very carefully, where you can actually see what I'm doing and not block the camera. Stick that in there. We got the mama SCOBY and the baby SCOBY. And see how when I stir it, it's bringing all that goodness up? We want that to be saved in here, and I'm just going to get 4 or 5 ladles full just to make sure that I have enough set aside for the next batch, and then I'll fill these bottles. Ooh, look at that big goop. So then, all right, that should be enough. I wasn't counting, so hopefully that was enough. But what you want to do is stir it and get that goodness into your bottles too, because that helps. That's that natural probiotics that you want in your kombucha. And some people don't like it. Some people will strain it out before they drink it, but I definitely add it to the second ferment, and you can always strain it when you go to drink it. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill up all my bottles first, and then we'll go back and flavor them. All right, so as you can see, I still have enough for another bottle, but I want to save that and put it in with the hotel because I want there to be enough starter tea for me to brew 3 other batches all at once when I get back. I only have a certain amount of bottles, but I like to drink kombucha enough that I'd like to have a rotation of kombucha brews. So what I'm gonna do now is combine this, and that together, and then we can flavor our bottles. Sorry, I won't sing anymore. All right, let me grab this again. As you can see, I still have enough for another bottle, but I really want to keep this and this in here to feed these guys, and this one in here. And then when I get back from Arkansas in a few days, I will start a new batch, and then a few days after that I'll start another batch, and a few days after that I'll start another batch, and a few days after that I'll start another batch. And that way I always have continuous kombucha. I only have a limited amount of bottles, and so having a continuous brew helps me to never be out of kombucha, because I really do enjoy drinking it, and I do feel a difference in my digestive abilities when I'm regularly drinking kombucha. So that is a plan. I'm gonna go ahead and combine this and this and this and set it in the back, and then we can flavor our bottles that we just filled. All right, so now let's get to the fun part. Let's flavor these bottles. Okay, so, all right, so we're gonna start with this one here. We're gonna do apple juice and a couple blueberries. And I tried this a few days ago, so this isn't one of my new ones, but it's new for my YouTube channel because I haven't shared about it yet. So I'm just gonna fill the neck with apple juice, right about there, and drop in a couple blueberries. 2, 3, all right, and there we go. It's good. I'm just gonna give it a little gentle whoopsie daisy there. And we're done. It's apple and blueberry, and by the time it's ready to drink, these blueberries have permeated the kombucha so much that it turns like a really pretty pink color. And I don't even bother straining it. I just drink it the way it is. I pour it into a glass and then drink it. Set this aside. All right, the next one we're gonna do is apple raspberry. This one I haven't done yet, so I'm gonna be really interested to see what it tastes like. I'm gonna turn this around so you can see it. I'm gonna put the raspberries in first, okay? They're squishy. swamp. You want to make sure that you're doing this with clean hands, by the way. I just washed my hands. 2, a little bit more in there. These are frozen, but you can use fresh. You could puree this if you don't want to deal with this mess, and then just put in the juice. And if you were to puree it, you could probably also strain out all of the seeds if that's something that you would be inclined to do. Now my fingers are gross, I'm gonna wipe them off. And fill the rest up with apple juice. I did a raspberry lemon one recently, and it was so good. It was like a raspberry lemonade kombucha. I'll link that right up here, actually. Set that guy to the side. Next. All right, so now I'm gonna do apple juice and matcha. I need a little spoon to help me out with this one. So give me just a second. Now I got my funnel, I got my spoon. Let's add the matcha. A little bit more than that. Get it to go down in there. Already. And then I'm gonna set that to the side because we're gonna use it again. Fill the neck with apple juice. This will turn into like a really neat green color. Just in time for St. Patrick's Day. Oh goodness, can't shut it. There we go. All right. All right, so this is what the matcha one looks like. Matcha and apple juice. It's gonna dissolve in there. You wanna be super gentle with it. You don't wanna shake it because it's under pressure. But check out that super green color, perfect for St. Patrick's Day. I know I'm posting this the day after St. Patrick's Day, so maybe next year. All right, so now we're gonna do, the tropical punch. It's just tropical punch by itself. And I am actually going to use a funnel because this one doesn't have a nice little spigot spout thing the way the other one does. Okay, it's a pretty pink color. Hopefully that turns out nice. Okay, I'm gonna shut that. Set it over to the side. And this last one's gonna be matcha and tropical punch. So we'll see how that goes too. Just gonna make a mess. Matcha for everyone. There we go. No way, Shell? Okay. I'll be right there. And then we're gonna fill up the neck with the tropical punch. A little more. Oh, too much. It's okay. Okay, we're gonna shut that. I'm gonna let that settle for a second. Mix it up. All right, so here is the tropical punch and matcha. I'm going to gently just try and incorporate that powder in there. It'll end up completely dissolving, but it's stuck on the side. I just want to give it a little nudge. Such a green color. Let me take a look at the other one. Can you tell the difference? Not really. We should probably label those. All right, so this one is apple matcha. I highly encourage you to experiment with your kombucha flavors, see what you like, see what you don't. I've tried some flavors before that I was like, this was not the best idea. And I've tried some flavors that I've concocted before that I've said, man, I wish I had thought of this way earlier because this isn't my new favorite. All right, guys, so we've got our 5 new kombucha flavors. Tropical punch and matcha, apple juice and blueberry, apple juice and matcha, and apple juice and raspberry. We'll let you know how all of these taste. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks, guys. Bye.